and Tasket.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to another
What does
week.
that even mean, Tisket and Tasket? What the hell's he
What do you
talking
mean? You know,
What's a
tisket,
tisket
a
and tasket?
tasket, a
about? No
green
one
and
knows
yellow
what that
basket.
means. What?
It's a nursery rhyme, right? Or it's it's like a game, old time game.
What?
You never heard tisket, a tasket, a green and yellow
Clearly not.
basket?
No.
You're a weirdo. You are a weirdo.
You suck.
Oh boy, what can I do with
We're
you?
getting into it tonight.
We are?
Yeah.
Huh?
Derek's been getting on Twitter, pissing everybody off. I didn't get my chance. So I'm going with hot takes tonight.
Oh shit! You just said you were going to help me out. Damn you! Damn you! Okay, no man. I want to
keep it
first
positive here.
before we get into
Keep it
this.
positive here.
We are keeping it positive. I do want to talk about that. So we are going to talk about it. We're going to know some things. We're going to talk about platforms. We're going to talk about where we think everybody should go. And then I don't know, just kind of give an overview and hopefully settle it for us. We don't care about everybody else. We got our own opinions, and we're going to settle at least for where we stand. Everybody else can do their own drama, but before we get into that, I want to welcome everybody to the show. And right now we got Crazy Mad. Hail.
As always.
Mo Biggs. We got him in the house.
Always.
As always. As always what,
As
though?
always. In the chat.
Look at that. Metal Movies and Brewskis.
Hell.
Ale. Cheers.
Hell.
That's awesome. I love it. And then, okay, that's all we got for now, but I'm sure more people will pop in. So if you see us in here, come on, pop in. We're ready for a good discussion tonight. So what we wanted to talk about has a lot to do with the whole of CG, really. I mean, I think with the recent comments from Malin and EBS, Shane Davis was on that stream saying, basically they don't want us.
Do we have any quotes?
Yeah, I'll put a thing up here in just a minute, but they're saying, people go to Kickstarter, they're not going to put those people on their show. Is where they've settled the argument. That's where they've settled in this whole mess right now. And that's fine with me. I got to say, I disagree with them. I'm going to openly disagree. It's okay if I disagree with them. It doesn't mean I have to like what they say, but they have the absolute right to say those things. And so I'm not really mad about that. I'm just not loving it. So we're going to get into that in a minute. So, oh man, we got a lot going on in the chat already. So Mo says, don't be shy. Give Frank and Bill of CG a like.
That's the gay guys that you like, right?
Yeah, it's the gay guys you like. That you look
I
like.
don't like any gay guys.
No, you look like them. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, I love what's his name from Community. I can't think of what his name is in Community though.
Hey, look at that. The Art and Times of Jay Ryan. Hello.
Hell.
Thanks for coming, man. Good to see you again. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Okay, so we got a hell of a question of the week this week from Crazy Mad. Crazy Mad's a little hot right now. I get it. There's some heated debate going on still.
Where is it?
This started on Sunday. Could have been Saturday night. Started on Sunday for me.
Okay, so is John Malin right or wrong? Like, just in existence or something he said? I need to see receipts.
Okay.
What did he say?
We're going to get into this. So is John Malin right or wrong? And is the downfall of CG because of it? And is this the downfall of CG because of it? I'm sorry. Misquoted.
Stop misquoting people.
Oz Great Sage, thanks for coming in, man.
Okay. So what did he actually say? This is all new to me.
This is what I'm going to put up. So let me share this.
Damn, that's strong. The downfall of CG.
Yeah, I know it's
Yeah,
crazy.
the
Now I don't
downfall
know
crazy.
CG. I
Damn, what
think
did he
that
say?
I think it's a line in the sand. I definitely do think it's a line in the sand. I
Ooh.
think that people need to adapt to this and they got to make choices. That's just where we're at. We're making choices. So I'm going to share this.
Let's see
All
it.
right. So Malin says, I don't know if you guys can see it, but he says, to CG creators that supported the Kickstarter boycott and are now growing more and more upset with me for not supporting Kickstarter. I didn't change. Kickstarter didn't change. You changed. And so I'll get into my thing here in a minute. Now, that's because he's saying that basically people who started boycotting Kickstarter and now they're backtracking saying, no, I'm going to go ahead and use Kickstarter. Malin said he had no respect for that. I get that. And I understand that. And he don't want to see people flip flopping. You know what I mean?
Why
Dean,
does his
good to see you,
respect
man.
matter to them?
Hello, Dean. And say that again.
Why does his respect matter? I don't care what John Malin thinks of me. He doesn't know me personally.
No, it's true. But, John's big in the community and he's, he was well liked for a long time. And I think he still is. He's well respected. He's one of the big dogs in CG. And I get it.
Yeah,
But,
he's top 3.
huh?
He's top 3, right?
I mean, yeah. So if you look at it, it's like, okay, I get what he's saying. He's saying now you guys are basically turning your backs, and I don't respect that. I don't support that. I get what he's saying there, but I had a retort because I think this is worth saying. I think you need to understand where small creators are coming from. If we don't support those in CG who go to Kickstarter, we're no better than the Milkshake Mafia. Oh man, that ignited a war between a couple people. But I'm not going into all that because that's just going to be just bad. I don't want to get in all. It was bullshit. And this was not an attack on anybody by what I said. If you guys know about the Milkshake Mafia, you know those women who ousted EVS because they didn't agree with him, because they had different viewpoints, because they were politically different than him. And so if we have different viewpoints than our fellow people in our community, we're going to oust these guys. We're going to act like we can't support them or support the idea that they want to spread the net a little wider. I don't think that's right on us. I think,
well, in this, he just said you changed. He didn't say he was going to do
yes,
anything to anybody.
Yeah, and I'm just saying you have to understand small creators need to spread that net. They got to go elsewhere, man. Like Indiegogo's not always getting it. Fund My Comics small, and we all know that, and it's just getting off the ground. I think it's going to get big, but it's not there yet. It's got some years to go, I think. And then, IGG is just as bad. Mo's saying it. Osgreat Sage is saying it. Indiegogo has been a place of shadow banning. And I've heard doxing, but I didn't know about the story of doxing, so I'm not really going to cover that. But, the shadow bans have happened to a lot of creators that we know. Okay. So what makes them any better than Kickstarter? Now, I know the Kickstarter thing is a grudge that's been held for a while. And I get it. But on the other hand, as a small creator, I need as many platforms and as many audience people that I can get. I didn't start off in Marvel. I didn't start off in DC. I didn't work for Image. You know what I mean? I don't have eyes on my stuff like Malin does.
Mm-hmm.
And you and I need to go where we can go, wherever that is. I mean, whatever that looks like, I think for us. And my point is small creators need to cast their net as wide as they can. It has nothing to do with you must back somebody. If they go to Kickstarter, you have to back them. I'm not saying that because I don't believe anybody has to back anybody. I just believe that as a community, though, we should come up under them and support them and say, yeah, man, cast that net as far as you can throw it. We're going to help you. That's where I'm at. And that's, and that's what I feel. So Jay Ryan, yeah, man, the Art and Times Jay Ryan, that's where I feel. If anyone's telling you to limit your potential sales or market, they don't care about you or the overall success of creators. And that's what I see. Like, so if you take away Kickstarter, you're taking away a third of the platforms that are available to creators right now, to us as creators, a third of the platforms of crowdfunding. And when you look at that, you have to say, man, if I lose a third, that's a chunk, man. That's a big chunk out from under us that, what am I going to do now? And I would say alternatives. There's Shopify. We've seen Aerith do Shopify and be able to fund. So that has kind of worked. But really, anytime I see limits, I'm just going, oh my God, all I see is walls. That's not good for anybody. So, and yeah, I want to make this clear. I do not have anything against John Malin. I'm not mad at John Malin. Yeah, man. Oh God.
Well, I don't like hilarious. The idea of anyone telling. I don't like anyone telling me what to do with my company, unless they were a customer. I don't think Malin has any right to say about anything we do.
Yeah, and they came on EVS. Yeah, you're right. And they came on EVS and they basically said, we're not telling you can't go to Kickstarter. We're saying we're not going to put you on our show with the Kickstarter campaign. And so that's where they're coming from. And so,
I mean, they have every right
I'm okay with it
with the show, but then don't make it like it's a community when you tell the community do this or else, which is basically what they're kind of doing.
It's kind of that way. Now, now they have a right on their shows to promote and to do whatever they want to do. It's their show. Sure. They can do it. And I totally back what their choice, they can have choices.
But then don't talk about your part of community, because that's exactly what a community does not do.
They have to understand that they're stepping on the neck of the community when they do that, because, you are looking at bigger shows to platform as much as you can for your, to market your stuff. So they know they're doing that, which, okay, so you're just going to have to go on more shows and other shows and find other ways. That's just what it is. So if you go on Kickstarter, you're going to have to not go on Malin, EVS, Shane Davis, maybe, I'm not sure. But if they're not going to support you, then there's got to be other shows you go to, Mo says,
is that the thing? Are you able to go to Malin and able to go to EVS and be like, hey, I'm not using Kickstarter. That means I could be on your show now? No, they're not going to put all these people on their show that don't go to Kickstarter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like it's not like a reward that you get for not going on Kickstarter. It's just
right. Yeah, and that's true. He may still not put you on the show just because you don't want to. So it depends on how he feels about it, no matter what. And I support that too. That's his right to do that, as much as it's our right to put these small creators on here. I have no issue with Malin not wanting to promote Kickstarter campaigns on his show when he was booed from Kickstarter. Yes. So Malin's attitude towards Kickstarter, I totally get, and I understand it. Not mad at him about it. If I got kicked off Kickstarter, I'd be telling everybody, don't use Kickstarter. Okay. The issue I think people are overlooking is, why aren't these guys using their bigger reach too? Yeah. I mean, IGG has not been called out much about the shadow bans. I think IGG has a lot to answer for the shadow bans. They are staying mute on this, mute, whatever you want to take on it.
Who is mute on this?
Yeah. What?
Who's mute on it?
IGG, Indiegogo. They're not answering about the shadow bans at all. They're just doing it.
Do they shadow ban EVS and Malin?
No, but they've done other creators. A lot of them.
Well, does Malin and EVS stand up for the creators they do it to? Since they have so much money that Indiegogo's going?
Wrong, but they don't think it's as egregious as Malin getting kicked out of Kickstarter.
I don't know. Just the more I think about this, I don't like the idea of them being like, we're we're going to punish people in the community because of our power, but we're not going to use our power to go against these corporations that are doing stuff to the community.
I
You know
see
I
what you
mean?
mean by that. I see what you mean by that. I mean, I'm not sure what they're going to do, and I can't answer that. So they may be willing to speak out about that. I don't know.
Because again,
I have
I'm
no
fine
clue.
with people do whatever they want, but
Me too.
I feel
That's where I'm at.
I feel it's hypocritical to tell people in the community don't do this, and you can't say they're punishing you, but it's an ultimatum. That's really what it is. But then
Yeah.
if they're not going on the other end, using
Yeah.
their big stuff to kind of help,
Yeah.
go to IGG. Why are you shadow banning this person? Do you don't want EVS or Malin on here either? Are they willing to do that, or is that something they're not willing to do?
Well, I mean, we're not getting any answers, and so I'm not sure how they're going to reach Indiegogo. I don't know how they're going to get fronted out without people like telling them with their money and saying we're not going to go on Indiegogo anymore, But there's been no mass exodus from Indiegogo for this, and I'm not sure what the answer is there. But I think you're right. I think they should use their power to step out against that because I think it's wrong. We've given Indiegogo a lot of support, and they should, because of the money they've made off all the campaigns, damn, you would think they would want to look at us and go, yeah, but it just isn't working that way. As Great Sage says, we live in a community. It's true. We are together in a community supporting each other. I think it's because they feel the majority of their traffic comes from their YouTube channels anyway, not from random seeing the books. Yeah, it does. It would be grabbing an oar. You're right. And that's exactly what they think, Malin thinks Comicsgate is him. He started with, he doesn't see you as CG if you use Kickstarter. The hypocrisy is obvious. Nobody ever demanded his platform. They told him he can't tell them who is CG. Yeah, that's a tough one. And I didn't see that on the show, so I only watched a part of the show. But what I got out of it was that I didn't see this.
Is there nothing else on Twitter other than him saying you changed? Is it just Malin, or is it EVS and some of the other big ones?
I mean, EVS came out on his show. I don't know if EVS said it online. I'm not sure. Yeah, let them fight. I know. See, that's the thing with me. Hey, Hicks Villain, thanks for coming, man.
Yep.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is not a thing for me to fight about, but they're not going to tell me if I can cast my net or not. And where I cast my net. And so that's just the end of it. IGG sucks, but it's better to back on than Kickstarter. And yeah, I know a lot of backers feel that way. I know a lot of people feel that way, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I think some people are more comfortable on certain platforms, and I think that's great. Stick to what you love, But I think as creators, it's our job, and running a business and whatever is to, like, I keep using cast the net. We have to cast it as wide. You get more fish when you cast it wide and far, right? So it just makes no sense for us to only go to 2/3 of the platforms that are out there that we know we can get on, It's Malin crying like a spoilt child for almost a week now.
So what is Malin crying about? What is?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's mostly he don't want people going to. He thinks a lot of people have turned their back on the ideals of what CG was founded on, which was turn their backs on Kickstarter, and now you were in the beginning you were boycotting Kickstarter, and now you're saying, oh, it's okay, come on. That's what his problem is. So if IGG suddenly considers them racists or whatever and kicks them off the platform, then what? They put all their eggs in the IGG basket and will then be left to scramble for a new platform. And I agree with that too. Yeah. I mean, I think that's the point, right? That's why we spread it out. Because if you get a hole in the net over here, you're not necessarily going to lose it all. And that's the thing. That's why I think Fund My Comic is probably the best platform for all of us, but it's not big enough yet.
Can you use a different analogy than a net? Because none of us are fishers here. You need something more relative here, Derek.
You wouldn't understand anything else. I can't expand your mind
So,
to
but
that
I
level yet.
understand fishing. You think I
Yes.
understand fishing?
Yeah, that's, it was used in the Bible, ancient times. I had to go clear back to ancient
Aren't
times to even get you
aren't
to
nets-
understand.
Wait, aren't nets full of holes? Isn't that why it's a net?
Yeah.
Just a hole in the net.
You're a mess. Shut up. Anyway.
Yes.
That's funny. They're not
There's a
building their
hole in a
own.
net.
Or
Yeah,
if
there's
they
always
aren't
holes in a net.
if they aren't building their own, especially after seeing the success of Ripa. Yeah. I mean, so he said, Dean says CG was not founded on anything to do with Kickstarter. That's a mail and lie. And I take that back. I'm not saying it was founded on it, but I think that's one of the, a few years back, they were hating on Kickstarter because of this. And they were like, look, we're going to boycott
Is he saying
it.
you lied or that Malin lied about it?
No, he's saying that is a mail and lie because Malin is basically
Oh.
saying everybody started, with this boycott from way back, and now you're turning your backs. So, yeah, I mean, Shane made his own website, that's for sure. He seems the only one willing to go to war. I think there's a few other guys making websites, and I love that Fund My Comic is out there. I think the more we support that and the more that we draw eyes to Fund My Comic, the better that'll get. And it's awesome. I think it's exactly what we all called for, and it's what we needed. And they did a great job launching that. So I hope to see that thing take off and really go.
So was everything basically on his YouTube and not on Twitter, or is there more? Because to me, actually, what he said here isn't terrible on Twitter. Kind of going more off on what you're saying than what his Twitter here says.
Yeah, hold on, Crazy Matt. I didn't say that it was founded. I'm saying it's just a few years back, they were boycotting it, and now he's mad that everybody's turning their back on it. So I didn't mean that it was founded. He had said that we had started a long time ago saying that we weren't going to do this, and now everybody's doing it. So whatever that looks like, I didn't mean to say CG was founded on it, but they're saying a lot of principles have been turned. That's what they're saying.
I mean, we weren't here from the beginning at all. What was CG founded on?
Yeah.
Sick of the tiptoe bullshit.
What tiptoe? Who's tiptoeing? I'm not tiptoeing.
Damn, Dean.
Yeah, but first, Dean, there's no tiptoe because I disagree with Malin. I don't give a shit. I mean, I said it yesterday. I said it Sunday. I'm still saying it now. We got to do what we got to do. We went on Malin's show. Our book was on Malin's show.
Our book was not on Malin's show.
Yeah, you went on Malin once, right?
Did I?
Yeah, pretty sure you went on Malin. I don't know if we got any backers out of it.
Was it one of those like you got 30 seconds to show your book?
I think you went on there. Yeah, I think you had like a short time. And
if I did, it was ridiculously short.
Yeah, and then you went on EVS. You put a super chat on, right? $20.
Yeah, I mean CVS
got on.
EVS never had me on his show.
No, but he put the book up, because of the super chat, and I think it got us one backer. So we paid for the super chat, and the book was almost as much money as you paid for the super chat. And when you think about that,
anything else? I want to know what he means about tiptoeing.
I don't know. He's probably saying we're just tiptoeing, but I disagree with that bullshit. So CG wasn't even founded on COCs. It's evolved into that when the mainstream didn't change, when sales went down. Yeah. Spreading the seed. Fund My Comic, personally, I have trouble trusting a site set up by anyone involved in that Spencer's deal, even if they were in a coma for most of it. Oh, damn. Yeah, I see what you mean by that, but it looks like there's been some good successes on there. So I think the more we build, it's a slow build. It'll go. I'm playing a wait and see on FMC, Fund My Comic. If they don't get hacked or lose everyone's info in a year or so, maybe I'll consider it. Yeah,
that's a good point.
Yeah, it is a good point. Yeah, that's what I mean by grow. It's going to take time. They're building. They're building everyone's trust. They've yet to get like a big book on there that would make a lot of money. Have they had 10K campaigns on there? I'm not sure if they have. I think they have. But
hey, why doesn't going back to like the whole mail-in EVS thing? Why do they even use Indiegogo? Why don't they do their own website like what's his name?
I'm not sure.
The guy with the beard, the big beard.
What?
Damn it,
The
what's
guy,
his
the
name?
guy with the big beard. That talks about a lot of people there.
No, his beard is huge. Why can't I think of his
Oh,
name
no.
or his comic? He's got his
Kemosabe?
own verse. No. He's not a part of CG, but he did his own website. It was hugely successful.
Ripa.
Ripa, thank you. The Ripa verse. Yeah, why doesn't EVS and Malin do what he did? Because he was ridiculously successful.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I have no idea. I can't answer that. I would think that they would want to. So build your channel, crowdfund your books, do the Patreon, and create a website. I mean, yeah, that's
Do people are comic creators doing Patreon?
some.
Who does
I've heard
Patreon?
a few.
Huh, I didn't know that.
Go back and watch 2018 Ethan streams. There's only one person still on Ethan streams. Oh wow, that's crazy. Patreon is a lot worse than Kickstarter when it comes to canceling people. Yeah, I've never used Patreon, so
Okay,
Murph
so
definitely
you
went
didn't
on
say that.
Malin. See, that's what I thought.
It
I'm
must have
pretty
been for
sure
like
you were
30
on Malin.
seconds
Yeah,
because I really don't remember it.
I'm waiting to see it on it. Also, that Spencer's thing was Nigerian Prince tier. Oh shit! He goes, "No, you're not tiptoeing. Everyone else is." Oh, I see. So,
Oh.
and it does feel like everybody is, but I'm telling you, man, like I get where they're coming from. I kind of side with Joe Sontag on this. You know, he was saying everybody do what they want, and that's what we talked about in these comments. If you read this below, and it's crazy, and I'll just say, you know, I wasn't out to attack anyone, but I'm going to defend my stance and where I'm coming from. That's for
Hey,
damn sure. You know?
I need to call you out on some hypocritical stuff right now.
Oh, really?
Joe
Like what?
Sontag looks exactly like Fred Durst, but yet you hate Fred Durst.
Ah, I
It doesn't make
hate
sense.
you. I
It
hate
doesn't
you.
make sense.
Behind the scenes, the conversation is how to deal with this without making Malin cry more. That's ridiculous. Fuck the baby. Let him throw a tantrum at smaller creators like a bitch. You know, I don't know, man. I think he's holding his ground. I don't hear him wavering on what he says. He's saying what he's saying. He's saying people changed is what he's saying. I don't know that. Maybe they did. Maybe they didn't. But I will say I don't like that. I would think that as a bigger creator, not that they have to, but I think it's a cool thing when they do give people a leg up. So for them to have that stance of we're not going to help you, you know, because you went to this platform, I don't know. It feels like they're gatekeeping.
Which again, do whatever you want, but don't be hypocritical and be like,
Yeah.
"Hey, we ain't gonna help you if you do this."
Right.
When you weren't helping people from the start. Like, don't come out like, "Hey, we're your best friends, but you do this, we're not friends no more." It's like you're not our friend. You didn't do anything for us. Like,
right. That's
yeah,
right.
Who have
I
they
mean,
helped? Of the small creators, who have they helped? Then yes, you could say if you've helped people and now the people you helped are going against things that you believe, okay, I'm fine with
Yeah.
that. But to put a full blanket over people you don't know and you're telling them not what just to do, but what to do with their business, yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
fucked up. The more
Yeah,
I think
it
about
gets
this, the more I'm not liking it.
no, right. I know. And that's but he's not telling you can't. He's just saying he's not going to put you on his show if you do. That's what he's
Sure,
saying.
but I mean,
So
that does
it is
kind of-
limiting.
I'm a libertarian, so a big part of me is like, yeah, do whatever the hell you want. But to me, a lot of it is like the little kid thing where like, we're not going to let you in our treehouse unless you say you hate the girls. And
Yeah.
if you don't hate the girls, then you can't, you know what I mean? Like we're talking adult businesses here.
Yeah.
You know,
You're right.
people trying to make a livelihood and
Yeah.
you're not helping people with their livelihood, but you're willing to, like, it seems to me, just based off his words, he's more willing to not help you than to help you because of something you're against. I don't
Yeah.
feel like he's been like, "Oh, you're part of CG, let me help you." But
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You can't
Yeah.
be 100 on the negative and then like 10 on the positive in a community that you're in. Like,
Yeah, I mean, you're showing leadership as well, and when you show leadership, I think helping people out is the way to go. So, when you're leading people, because they have bigger platforms, they have bigger audiences. Leading people is by example. By example would be, I don't like that you're on Kickstarter, but I'll help you spread the word. I'm not, I don't like this. I'm not really going to support it myself, but that's one thing. I disagree with him, but he has a right to say no, unfortunately.
Yeah, but
Uh,
the more I think about it, the more I think it's a hypocritical stance. Like, I have
well,
this power that I haven't used to help you, but now I definitely won't help you because you're not
yeah,
doing what I say. Which that's
yeah.
pretty effed up.
Ethan called me war campaign and told me to F off. Well, damn. And that sucks, man. I mean, these are these guys support a lot in CG, and I think it's something that sometimes some of the big creators don't know, you know, and they need to realize these guys support. So,
No,
oh,
they don't
really,
know.
Crazy
They
Man? That's
only know the
weird.
people. They only know that. Let's. This isn't me being negative. This is me honestly. They know the people that give them money on their YouTube show. Those are the people they know. Which I
Yeah,
get it.
I mean, it's true. Yeah,
I get it. But those are the people they know about the community. They're worried
yeah,
about them.
right. I don't know, man. I mean, it's a tough one, and I think it's really put a split in CG for a sec. I don't think it has to. I think we just got to say we're doing what the fuck we want. That's where we got to go, and we will. We'll do what the fuck we want. Nobody's going to tell us what we
Wow.
can and can't do. You know?
Does Cullen Bunn pull 4K a month on Patreon or 4K a year? I mean, even 4K a year. That's great. Like that's an awesome thing. I just didn't know what you could do on Patreon to
Yeah, I don't know if
keep
he
something
means a
going like
year.
that.
Yeah, he may mean a year. I'm not sure
It
either.
could mean a
So
month. I mean,
it
there are
could
people on
be.
Patreon that make good money.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, stop being that then, crazy man. Where'd that come from? Did you threaten to take his back hole or something? Oh gosh, the drama is so fun. I don't even use Kickstarter, but I will if I decide I need to. Fucking idiot who disagrees with me. Yeah, I mean it's not in my long term plans, but if it was, it's nobody's
Yeah, it's your
business but
business.
mine.
Yeah,
That's the
you need to
right
do what.
thing. That's
Yeah,
right, Dean. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, look at Michael Bancroft. He's going on Kickstarter. Look at Battle Brick Road with Eric Weathers. I can't talk tonight. He's going back to
Whoa,
Kickstarter.
wait. Does that mean they're not going to let Bancroft or
That's what I'm
Weathers
saying.
on their show?
See what I mean?
That see that'll
That's what
piss
I'm
me off
saying.
because I really like both of them.
Yeah,
So that will. Oh,
they're great creators. They're bigger in the community. I'm like, what are they going to say to those guys? Nope, we're not supporting you. They're not real CG for this. I don't believe that. I mean, they're some
wow.
of the best representatives of CG. I just made valid points, Mo. Yeah. Um, yeah. I think people forget how easy it is to turn off a fan base.
Yes, it's
Yeah. I
very
mean,
easy.
oh, he's saying 4K per month. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's awesome.
Yeah. I wouldn't call it a split. It's overwhelmingly against Malin at this point. I mean, yeah, I'm just saying there's lines drawn in the sand. It really sucks. I walked away from decades of fandom from DC and Marvel. It would be
Mm,
easy to walk away from CG if they start BS. I mean,
yeah, that's a
yeah,
really good
unfortunately,
point.
but I
I
mean the
see it.
truth is I like this community for the support that we give each other. I believe
Mhm.
it's super strong. I
Well,
believe
just the
it's some of the
talent
best we found.
and
I,
just the I don't, just the ideas that people have about their books and it's so much creativity in the community. Really,
yeah.
really do like it.
Yeah, and but the support that we've got and the people that have come up and really
Oh,
really jumped into our channel, you know what I'm saying? Like we've had a lot of good people and met a lot of great people in this community as well.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
It it sucks. It's not something that I'm okay with, I'm about support and I don't care how big or little you are, I'll put you on our show just so we can support you. You know what I mean? I'm
Mhm.
showing my support by putting you on my show. It doesn't mean I agree with everything you do. I don't even like all the comic books that come on our show. You know what I
Me
mean?
and you don't even agree on fucking everything, you moron.
yeah, you're a dick, but hey, that's what we do. Anyway, hey,
So did
Mrs. Good
Malin
Stuff.
Hey, Miss Good Stuff. So we've kept this one thing on Malin on this. Has he said anything else in his Twitter, or was all
Well,
on YouTube? Most of the stuff was.
I mean, a lot of the retorts were he put that out and then everybody just ignited from there, and that's usually the way it happens. I mean, you know, a lot of people then come to his defense. Well, that's just, you got to believe what he believes because he went through this and that and the other. And I'm like, look, I'm going to do what I want, you know, like nobody's going to tell us what to do. And I
Crazy
think
Matt, what
everybody
about
has a
King
choice.
Cryptid?
What's that?
I asked Crazy if he's gonna back King Cryptid though. He says he's never back a king ever again.
Well, no, because Pete's not a king. He's not one of the kings. He's awesome,
Oh,
but I don't think he's one of the kings.
wait.
Yeah, it was
Are
Great
the king-
Sage.
Are they call themselves kings?
Who?
I don't know.
They're-
Who's Crazy Mad talking about with kings?
They're, you know, the CG Kings.
Who are they?
Well, it's EVS, Malin,
EVS, Malin.
Davis.
Mm-hmm.
Who else has been on Kings? It's been a lot of the guys
Is
who have
that-
been in the industry before.
Is that female on it that became huge?
Rennie,
Yeah.
she might be in there. I'm not sure.
Hmm.
Why'd you say damn it, Dirk? What I knew. King Cryptid. Can't complain, Oz. Hey. Yeah, just because you had a bad experience at a Walmart, do I need to stop shopping there? Yeah, right. I mean, that's the truth. No, but that's the point, right? Because you got kicked out, that means I shouldn't go because you got kicked out. That's not, you know, it's not the same. Rennie, is it Rennie or Rennie? I don't know how to say her name, man. Rennie? I probably messed it up.
I was gonna say yes to whatever you called her, so
Rennie,
knew
I
you
think.
knew I was talking
Rennie.
about.
Okay, look at this. Jim Cox
Jim.
chiming
Yeah.
in. CG, hey Jim, good to see you, man. Been a long time. CG is nothing without the customer, and some pros
Yep.
think they're only arguing with creators. That's
Ooh.
that is the thing right
Oh.
here. So, and that's what's going on with Crazy Mad. You know, Crazy
Yeah,
Mad is
Crazy
a
Mad's
backer.
customer. He's not a.
He's a customer and a backer of a lot of books, and so yeah.
Crazy Mad
don't-
can't write a book with him being a genie.
No.
They're not allowed to.
Well, here's the thing. Does everybody have to agree with Crazy Mad? No, but I mean, I think they need to understand that the creator or the backers are telling you kind of what their heart is and where they're coming from.
Mhm.
Why would you? It's like, you know, why would you want to lose money? That's what you got to look at.
Well, and what Jim breaks up a good point with the customer is
Irene.
Mail-in and EVS aren't making a comic book every month. So there's
No.
probably a lot of customers that are buying 20 to 30 books to get enough comics that they want, since the big ones aren't providing it. So EVS and Mail-in aren't the only guys they're buying from. And so they don't want these creators to go that they really like. So of course they want their creators to keep going, because the better financial the little creators are, the more books they can put out.
Yeah. Yeah. But you know, a lot of our, so when you and I started, most of our audience were just backers. You remember that?
Yeah,
They were mostly backers in here. You know, we had Amanda, Jim Cox, Mo Biggs, Crazy Mad. Who else? There was a few others that were just backers.
well,
The creators
Jim
started
was
coming
here
on
all-
later.
Jim was on here all the time.
Well, that's why I said Jim and Amanda, and you know, it's
what's his name was
the good
always on,
stuffs.
too.
I mean, they were supporting us, and you know, they're creators in their own right on
Why
YouTube
can't
and
I
stuff.
ever
But
remember fucking names? What's his name? That's an investigator. He's had tons of books. He's had like 21 books. He had
what?
the Siamese cats.
Oh, Dojo.
Dojo. Thank you. What the hell? Dojo was always on too.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think Dojo backed us.
yeah. But Dojo's a creator, you know, so Dojo's in a little different place than everybody else. But I mean, that's it. Amanda B. Yeah, that's who I meant from Amanda. So it's like, you know, and Dean, I'm a fan first. I mean, yeah, we all. I think that's
Yeah.
why we're in this business, right? We're
Yeah.
fans.
Oh, yeah.
And but I don't know, man. I'm not going to turn my back on the creators. Am I always going to agree with them? No, but I'm going to listen to them. I'm definitely not going to
But
try to
the
piss
more
every
I'm
one of them
thinking
off.
about it, EVS and Mail-In are giving people an ultimatum. Is really what they're doing.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm going to lose a
I
battery
don't like
here.
that. As a libertarian, that pisses me off.
Yeah, I know, man. I mean, it's
Let
it's
people
tough.
live.
Edwin, hey, good to see you, man.
Yeah.
So wait a minute, Mo. Dirt Gate kept where I mansplained Murph's king joke to him.
Aw,
What did I do?
let's see
I
it.
missed it, Mo. I'm behind the 8 ball, Mo. Help me out. I don't know. So I'm like the drummer. I just hang out with creators. Yeah. But don't.
He's got a point.
Oh,
Those
shut up.
drummers aren't smart.
He skipped my chat that made your joke make sense too, Mo. What? What'd I do? Did I do that? Really? I didn't see that. See, this is where we need to talk, Dean. We need a clear separation and distinction between creators and fans, and that they're lesser than us, Dean.
So Mo was mansplaining to you my joke.
Yeah, he
said
was.
Murph made that joke because of King Cryptid. He's a king. Crazy said he wouldn't back a king.
Okay. I missed it. Thank you for explaining. Gatekeeping the top has never worked.
From the top.
From the top.
Yeah, because it doesn't get critical, because what do they have to lose?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's true. And it just looks like asserting power instead of, you know. And that's too bad. But they have the right to make these choices. I'm not mad at them for hating Kickstarter.
I might do something drastic and reply to that Twitter, because every second that goes by, I'm getting more upset about this.
Don't do it. I just don't see the point in it, because we know where we stand.
It's not worth it. You don't know me. You don't care.
Nah. And it's, in my opinion, everything that's needing to be was said yesterday or Sunday.
Said.
Yeah. Said he won't back King Cryptid because King Cryptid is a king. It's in his name. Yeah.
Thank you.
So you're not. I got it.
Dirk.
I got it. I missed it.
I don't think you did. I think
I got it. I got it now. Gatekeeping from the top has never worked. Good point by Rod's account. Bancroft is a confirmed bottom. Rod Looper. Oh, that's funny. Almost called you Boob Knuckle Hagelman. My bad. Mrs. G stopped me.
Wait, what?
J. I think it's a J. What'd Jay Ryan do? See? Boob Knuckle Hagelman? Where are we going here?
Yeah, that's interesting.
So, do I agree with them? To answer Crazy Mad's original question, clear up at the top of the chat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Boob Knuckle.
Question of the week that we really...
Yeah, I do not agree with
Boob
Malin.
Knuckle.
I think Malin's wrong, but he has the right to feel the way he feels. I don't like it.
But he doesn't have the right to control other people's actions, especially with their business.
Yeah. He said he wasn't trying to control everybody on the show, on EVS's show, but it kind of feels that way. But it kind of feels that way when he goes on there and he says, I'm not putting you on my, on my YouTube show.
Yeah.
So that's the problem, because he says, basically, if you do, then I'm not doing this. And he knows he's pulling the rug out from under everybody, and that really sucks. So I'm asking because Dean timed him out. Usually if anyone times out Jay out, it's me. Oh, shit. Wow. Because that was an accident, Jay. My bad. Oh, shit. Okay. Hey, Immortal. Thanks for coming in, man. We got a lot of people coming in. This is nice. Good to see everybody. It's been a while. I agree. They owe no one airtime, but to flat out deny them the possibility of exposure because they're trying to expand their audience. Yeah, I think that is wrong. Yeah, that's what's wrong. And I think they know that. They know they're limiting everybody's exposure. So if you're a small creator, that's what I said. We got to cast our net as wide as we can. It makes a lot of sense for all of us small creators to go as far as we can go.
Derek doesn't want holes in the net.
That's right. And no holes in a net at all. But for him to say that, he knows he's putting a limited place. He's putting a placeholder on us basically and saying you can't go further than this because I say so, and I think he needs to see that that's what's upsetting to so many people. It don't feel like a community when that happens. It feels like a dictatorship.
How has he responded to all this?
I mean, he's pissed off, at least what I was seeing, he was pissed, which whatever. Boob Knuckle Hagelman. Bullet Ninja Hagelman. He came in under a different his different name. This is awesome.
That's awesome.
The ninja's back. And so, no, I agree with Malin on that. He has always said he would not platform Kickstarter campaigns. What I don't agree with is painting creators as traitors or non-CG for using Kickstarter. Yes. Yeah, he's saying they're turning their back, and that's where he's saying you changed. So if you read this Twitter, that's what he's saying. I didn't change, you changed. And that's exactly where that's coming from. I don't know, man. I still see both sides of that. I mean, I didn't change because we came in here a couple years ago. So to me, Kickstarter, I just saw people weren't using it and they didn't recommend it to us. But whatever. I mean, then we saw the shadow bans on Indiegogo and we're like, well, who cares? Everything's bad. So if everything's bad, we got to try something. And then Fund My Comic comes along and we're like, all right, so let's give this a shot maybe. I love that people are taking risks on Fund My Comic, and I hope it keeps growing. So, as if they're solely using Kickstarter, or if you have it all, even if doing both IGG and Fund My Comic too.
That's good stuff. What did she say?
I'm having trouble interpreting your sentence. So are you saying, are they using Kickstarter solely, or are they doing all three of them? And I think a lot of people are of the mindset of we're going to try any and all if that's what we want to do. And that's what I think everybody should do.
She's saying if they're only using Kickstarter and nothing else, they don't like it. But they're fine if you're using Kickstarter and other websites because you're trying to do
I don't think they want anybody using Kickstarter at all. Any Kickstarter campaign, I don't think they're going to support you, is what I took from it. So,
not well, Murph. I don't know what he means by that. Or maybe I said how is Malin taking this, and he probably said well, Murph.
Yeah. I'm with Jim on this. My main issues are that, and the big creators not grabbing an oar and hitting up IGG about these shadow bans. Mo, I think that was a great point you made earlier. I agree. They have the power to step on IGG a little bit, step on their neck and say, what the hell are you guys doing? You're missing millions of dollars.
Would they rather step on other creators' necks than IGG?
I don't know about that. I don't know if that's where they're coming from. I can't answer that, but I will say that's what it feels like, but I don't know if that's true. All I can say is the grab the oar, that was a big deal. And then to see them not grab that oar, they got money, man. They can be influential with that. And where are they? So, and he didn't change. IGG changed. Yeah, it did. It really did. No, it's the children who are wrong. Principal Skinner, same energy. That's awesome. EVS said, if you don't support the boycott, they won't support you. I think that's what he said. And I mean, that's, well, fine. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it didn't get us a lot of money going, doing a super chat on his show. So whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like we're a community. I'm going to continue to support the community and support books, support creators.
It'll be interesting to see
where we're at
with Bancroft and Weathers, since they're friends with them.
Yeah,
You're going to use Kickstarter with.
yeah, they're going. So I don't understand it, man. I really don't. I really don't. Super Nintendo Chalmers. What? But he has changed a bit and gotten a little more hyperbolic about it. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Yeah, being called a traitor, that's what's really rubbing people the wrong way. Yeah, I mean that's pretty harsh. I gotta
Yeah,
admit,
you're right.
I don't
That
see
is
any
harsh.
of these guys being traitors. I think they're doing what they can, man. They're trying to get more money. Especially in this economy when hardly anybody's buying books. I mean,
Oh,
it's really hard. I know I haven't been able to spend. So if people are tightening up the
and
wallets,
shipping
man, then
cost.
you got to spread as far as you can go. It's easier to blame other creators than it is to do something about IGG shadow bans for
Oh, I
sure.
like that take. I like that, Jay.
It's a great
I
take. That's
like
why I said
that.
Mo's take
Yeah.
was awesome. I mean, it was a great point that he made, and it's perfect. Eric Weather, Sontag, Camel Moon, Rich Ayala, every Gway guy, Dean, all
Damn.
of LCH's show have told Malin, no, you are wrong.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I saw
interesting.
Ayala kind of getting into it with him a little bit on there on Twitter. I'm like, man, I hate this drama, seeing this dumb shit. So look at that. Like a bra holds boobs. I'll support you guys. Woohoo! That's what I want to hear. Good stuff. That's the stuff
Damn
right
it.
there.
We're two boobs.
Two boobs.
Two boobs.
Clip that. Yeah, no doubt. It's perfect.
Yeah, seriously.
We'll have to make that a short. Too good.
Yeah.
Bancroft actually has a bigger channel than Malin now. Wow, I didn't know that.
No
That's
way. Seriously?
fantastic. I love that for Bancroft.
That is awesome.
I love it for him. I think that's great.
Well, his show is just so entertaining.
It's good. And like I don't know. I just look at it as in the long run, that shit will come back to bite them. I mean, it's going to. I don't care. There's too many creators who are getting pissed off,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't have CG without all the creators in it. It's just the way it is. It's the way it is. You got to have the creators to have CG. So, I don't know,
But
man.
then it does make you wonder, do the big boys even care about CG creators anyways?
Well,
might
who
not.
knows? They may not, but I think they like having the community. I think they like being able to tout that they have a community with them.
Sure.
But if that community turns their back, that's not going to be good for them.
Yeah.
So it's not good at all. But Bancroft's going to stay silent, I bet. But Camel coming out against Malin kind of speaks to where he stands, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, they're
I
very
would
good friends, but yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, it may not be his exact thoughts, but yeah, Bancroft's usually pretty independent thinker, but yeah, he likes to stay out of the drama. I get why, but I would love to hear his take on it. I think he's going to say what most of us are saying, though. You go where you have to go, and I've heard him say it on a show before, though. He said, and look at him. He's using Kickstarter right now. He's going where he thinks he has to go. That's the way it is. PTP went to Kickstarter and no one said anything. Yeah.
Who's PTP?
I got to think of his name. I know PTP, but I can't think of his other name.
What book you do?
Help me out, guys. And Tucci, yeah. Malin never had a problem with Tucci. They put that on, on EVS, and they're saying no, we never had a problem with Tucci. Yeah, Patrick.
Damn. Patrick.
So did you see the I think the last thing he did was with the it was almost like a Transformers book. Did you see that?
I have no idea what that is. No.
You didn't see it? I thought you would have seen that, Murph.
No, that'd be interesting though.
Patrick Thomas Parnell, that was his name. I couldn't think of his name.
I don't know who that
thank
is.
you guys.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
he's big.
I mean he's well known. Very well known. So
well liked.
Yeah, there's a ton of the big dogs on Kickstarter, and that's it. I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah. He did a Zora book too. So yeah, he's had a lot going on.
Ooh.
Last of the Seekers. I did work on the campaign. There you go. Last of the Seekers. That was the Transformer looking book
Yeah.
that he did.
Okay.
Pretty cool looking stuff.
Mm-hmm. No one else is doing any Transformer stuff.
Jim, on point. Look at that. On point. Murph don't know shit.
I just
He
can't
don't know
remember
any of these
names.
Oh, it's awesome. Perfect. Yeah, you should check it out. It's a lot of fun. Dirk and Murph are going to be war campaign after this stream. We probably will, but you know what? I don't care. I mean, I'm not trying to piss anybody off. I'm just going to be clear about that. This is not to fight with anybody, but I do want to make it clear where I stand and where Murph stands too. I mean, I think we're both very clear on this. We're going to go where we have to go. And that means wherever we feel is right. We may not use Kickstarter, but then again, we might. We haven't made that choice.
Well, I don't think we're ever going to do stuff because we have to. We're going to do stuff because we want to.
Well, when I mean have to, it feels like, like we feel like that's going to be the best choice for us. Then that's a good choice. You know what I mean? Hey, look, Snuggie's in the house. Yo, Snuggie.
Ooh, Snuggie.
Good to see you, man. Yeah. I know you don't like PTP Mo, but he's a good guy, punching well above his weight. Nice. Okay. Wait, what did Snuggie say? Elbow cough, elbow cough.
It's just elbow cough. There's nothing else.
Nice.
I wonder if it's like Ron Burgundy. Would you have read the whole thing of elbow cough?
Oh gosh, probably not. That's not true. I don't dislike the guy at all. I just found him incredibly boring when he's been on Bancroft streams, so it became a running joke. Yeah. If you launch on Kickstarter, you're a traitor to CG. Dang. Hey, look, Tank. Good to see you, Tank.
Hey, Tank.
Thanks for stopping by, man. Kickstarter kicks and shadow bans. IGG shadow bans. Fund My Comic is where it's at. I mean, I hope that's where it's at. That's what we're hoping for. We're hoping, yeah, always a great chat crowd. I think Fund My Comic is getting a lot of good publicity out of this. I think a lot of people are really wanting to see good things out of Fund My Comic, and I think it's going to get great support. But I think, just like the Art and Times Jay Ryan said, he's going to give it some time before he actually supports Fund My Comic.
With the security, that's a big thing.
You
never want your customers' info to get out, so that is a scary thing. Yeah,
but I'm so happy and thankful that it exists. I think we've been needing it, and now nobody can shut us up. So I think that's something that we need to think about. It's important. It's definitely an important piece to all this. And if it becomes big enough, it's going to have a lot of ground to cover, My
concern, though, Derek, is you're not as you don't have as much passion on this subject with Mail-In as you do for the gay episode.
Why'd you bring this up?
Bill and Frank, because you were passionate that the chat was wrong about the gay episode. Like you were just going nuts.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't going nuts. You guys are just crazy.
Nuts.
You're crazy.
And
You're fixated.
You're
fixated.
Watching it. And
look, you won't even let it go now.
I was like, the chat was right. These two gay dudes just going at it.
Why do you got to talk about that? Why?
And zombies.
Wait a minute. I think you love to hear about it and you want to talk about it, so you're bringing it up, Murph. You're like, two guys, they're going at it. Why do we have to hear that?
I don't like your hand movements when you're saying two guys.
Hey! Oh my gosh. Most says in a year or two, Fund My Comic will be eating Zoop's lunch. Yeah. So I didn't count Zoop in one of the crowdfunders because I feel like it's just kind of, not worth going to. So I didn't count it. That's why I said it's a third. If you're going to kick Kickstarter out, it's a third out.
Derek says if you go on Zoop, he won't let your comic on our show. Derek hates Zoop.
No, I will let you on the show. I don't give a shit. I'm going to let you on. because I don't care. It's not about your
Zoop
platform.
was for people to left of Kickstarter. What the hell? What's
It is. I
to
mean, they're
left?
yeah, it's bad over there.
Did you hear about Chick-fil-A is now getting a diversity, inclusion,
Oh
or
gosh.
whatever the I is?
Diversity, inclusion is the I, equity, and belonging. DIEB. That's what it is.
Equity is E, not.
Yeah, DIEB. All 4 letters. Diversity, inclusion, equity, and belonging.
I never heard the B part.
Yep, that's
you
what
do
they're pushing.
Because you're HR, do you have that?
Oh my God, you're going to get me fired, so I'd rather not talk about it. So let's move on. Let's not talk about that shit. Because I don't talk about all that shit about my job on this show.
You're pushing it. You're one of them. You're pushing it.
Hell no, I'm not talking about it. Anyway, damn, Zoop is about to go hungry. Yeah, I hope.
Damn.
Hey, look at that. Jim's putting up the Fund My
Nice.
Comic website. Good day, Dean. Yeah. Sounds like Projection Dukester. I think that's Murph. He was wanting to go back and relive that, recount it all. There,
You know, we've had this
Mo.
stupid mail and Twitter thing on the whole for an hour.
Okay, we're going to
One
stop it.
texter.
Just because you want. That was the crux of what we're talking about.
So the problem that was just one tweet. I want more tweets.
Dude,
I
but
want
that's
more
like
receipts.
the whole subject. You didn't have to go very deep. That was pretty
I
much the
wanna
whole
s-
subject.
I want to see the people getting that crazy mad for hot takes. I want to see that stuff. Bring that up.
Well, you want to see Crazy Mad's hot takes?
Yeah, I want to see it.
Oh, damn, man. Nah, we're not going to do it.
Oh,
The problem with Fund My Comic is it will be known as a CG site. It won't grow past that point because of the negative stigma. You're right.
Probably.
It could do that. Excuse me. I hope it doesn't do that. I hope they get some people outside of that that want to come on.
It gets big
because
enough, it will.
it needs to grow big. So
Yeah.
Murph just called you out. Shit. Damn, Murph put one toe out of the closet. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly. Oh my God.
I don't know
Well,
how this
just
became
got
a gay
gay.
thing with me. was
I know,
against it.
Tank. Why? Why the hell did they have to go here, man? This was a
You're the
great
one.
conversation. You guys killed it. You killed it, Murph. If
Watch
you
those
didn't
hand
see
movements.
Lou being woke, Last of Us, you must have missed Lou too. F. Neil Cuckman.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys. Diversity and Dragons. Hello. Thanks for coming. 2 left for Kickstarter. They're laughing.
Yeah, I know. That is funny, isn't it?
It is funny.
Like, damn.
Which is more gay, that Last of Us episode or the Kickstarter saga? Oh, man, you guys. You know how to keep it going. Crazy Mad, it could backfire on some of the wokies. They might try to set up the site by launching there to prove it's a biased site. That's true. It could. That's interesting thought. They went full diversity, inclusion, compassion, and kindness. Yeah. Never go full dick. Oh, that's perfect. We might have to clip that one. That's
Yeah,
one to
that's
clip.
good.
Murph wants the spicy. He does. Let's see it. Let's see what? No,
Yeah, I
don't ask
know.
for that.
Now
Don't.
this is getting-
Now we just went off the rails. Angry Cops has a video with a hot tank.
I'm guessing that means take, right?
Yeah. The only thing that will keep backers away from Fund My Comic is the name so entitled, What Happened to Please Fund My Comic. Right. Dueling Dragon Adventures.
Please.
Wow, we're getting some dragons in here. This is all right. Thanks, guys, for showing up.
We like
Joel
dragons.
in 1. Pro Golf. Joel
We're gonna have
in
dragons
1.
in our story down the road.
Yeah. But look, Dueling Dragon Adventures, Diversity in Dragons.
I did
This is
like
awesome.
the diversity of number
got
of
Paul here.
dragons in the Game of Thrones news show, House of Dragons. They had like
Yeah, they were cool.
13 dragons in that show. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
They were great. Those dragons
Man.
looked awesome.
Especially that one.
Paul,
that
I don't know if I
huge-
said hello to you. We need to say hello to Paul, AGE Comics. Good to see you, man.
Oh, yeah.
No, what'd you say?
Oh, especially that one dragon that was like a giant dragon. The
Oh,
real
yeah.
big one that the guy with
Eats
the
it-
eye.
he
Yeah,
eats
he
the
eats
guy.
the kid and the other
Yeah.
dragon.
That was awesome.
Man, dragon's freaking huge.
So anyway, guys,
Anyway,
I think we know where everybody stands. Geez.
anyway.
Woo, this was a hot one. I knew it would be a hot one. It's
So
okay.
Dirk's stance is Malin was right.
No. No, I think Malin's wrong, but does he have a right to his opinion? Yeah, I'm not hating on anybody. I feel like he's not right. I'll disagree with him. I don't think it's okay that they're not using their platform to do more. They have big platforms on YouTube, on YouTube, I mean, and they could, like Mo said, fight EGG for the shadow bans and demand better out of them. And then if not, we should do something about it. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna reply to Malin's thing on Twitter and be like, Malin is right. Can I be on your show, Malin? And if he says no, then I'm gonna switch and be like, Malin's wrong.
Oh, that's awesome. Snuggy says I'm on the fence. Damn,
Wait, Snuggy's
Snuggy's
on the
offensive.
fence or you're on the fence?
No, he said I'm on the fence. See?
Yeah, you or him.
And then where will Dark Gift sit?
Did that just break your brain? You didn't even
No.
comment to that.
No, I was reading. He's sarcastic. But I mean, what I'm seeing
Ron
a lot of
Burgundy with you
backers,
just reading whatever.
it's really interesting to me to see a lot of the backers take this side. I think it's interesting. I think it says a lot about the community.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got something for you guys. So did Dirk choose which way to go? Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go?
Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go?
That way.
Well, gee, thanks a lot, George. Thanks a lot.
This before the hour.
Totally prepared. You weren't ready for that, were you, Murph?
I know that I liked Bugs Bunny when I was 5.
Gosh, why don't you
You
still love
watch
Bugs Bunny? Gosh, Bugs Bunny's awesome. Anyway,
I like
whoa,
watching
what
Speedy
happened?
Gonzalez since he's so racist.
We didn't care if he was racist. It was funny as hell.
It
Pet
is
the
hilarious.
rabbits. Saw lots of pushback from big backers on this ridiculous position and a lot of punching down. Yeah.
So has anyone agreed with Malin outside of the big money-making kings?
I haven't seen that, and I don't know. Maybe they have. I think there was a lot of people who are on Malin's show, or at least watch his show. They were fighting for him or whatever. It's fine. I mean, I don't care. I don't know some of these guys, the people that I saw. One of the guys that was arguing with me and Joe Sontag on there Sunday. I don't know him, and I'm not mad at him. He was
Is he
pissed
a
because
creator
he thought
or a customer or both?
no, I don't know. He got pissed because I think he thought I was attacking. I was definitely not attacking anybody. When I said we're no better than the Milkshake Mafia, I mean, if you're going to make CG be something about standing against people who are saying you can't be different politically than us, then we can't be like them and say, well, we're not going to support you if you choose differently than us. That's not okay. We have to be able to let people make their choices based on what their needs are. As creators and as businessmen or women, they have to be able to do what they got to do for their business. So
Why did they take pictures with milkshakes? Like, that's the weirdest thing ever.
I don't remember the whole story on that. I can't give you the history, but I know I call them the Milkshake Mafia because they've called them that before because they were involved in milkshakes.
No,
People
that's
can
not
have
you
their
being
own
clear.
opinions. Yeah. Even if they're stupid. See, like Murph. Murph is stupid.
Yeah.
He has his own opinions. He thinks, terrible bands are great. He tells us all the time. They have some fans, but not many, Murph. I got more likes than EVS did during our argument.
Oh, wow. I can't wait to read that.
Damn. Yeah.
Why aren't you showing that on here? I would love to see.
Well, there are women creators, right? Jay. He's got milkshakes up now. So, yeah, I mean, that's where we stand. I feel like we're covering the same
It's just
ground.
weird,
But
though. you could take a group picture, but why would you take it with milkshakes? Like, it's just
Right.
like if they all had a comic book or
Right.
something, yeah. But it's like, why would you? What the hell? It's just so stupid.
Yeah, man. It is stupid, but they thought they were rubbing it in his face. I think I don't think
Was
they
it just
got.
against him, or was it against the whole?
Oh, I can't answer
conservative?
that.
Oh,
I really
okay.
can't.
Yeah, I don't know enough about it either.
Yeah. So no clue. I just know that those people, they were pretty
the whole
much.
Force is female thing. That picture, the
Yeah.
Force is female.
Yeah. Right. It's that kind of bullshit. But I did see Crazy Mad's comments on here. I was like, damn. And, and good on you, Crazy Mad, for holding your ground.
Anything funny?
I don't know. There were some things where you're like, holy shit, but cool, man. I mean, I had my fight on Sunday and I'm like, I'm not fighting about it. I don't need to fight about it. I feel like for me,
Yeah.
we're going to do what we want to do. So, hey, Dean put the thread in. So if you want to go look at it, Dean put it up there in the chat.
Oh, cool.
And I would say follow it and look at it. I prefer the term Iron Age Comicscape because it's more all-encompassing idea.
Yeah, I agree.
It is.
I do like Iron Age better as well.
I like Iron Age. It's cool and it fits, but I don't know. We just, the CG has a community, you know what I mean? I think that's just coming from that. There's nothing wrong with being a part of Iron Age as well.
No, but I think Comicsgate, you come with the ideas that you're not reading Marvel or DC. Like, I still read old Marvel and DC stuff. I'm still buying their products.
Now, see, I agree with this. Comicsgate must move on to succeed. I feel like we were stagnating. So when everybody was banning Kickstarter and all that, I mean, it was very limiting, and it did limit the audience of who went to Indiegogo. The more platforms we can go on, the more widespread we get. So we grow, we change.
A bigger net.
One hard in the paint. Yeah, Dean, man. Dean was really pissed too. Dean and Crazy Mad are fucking pissed.
Did Dean put his on or just Crazy Mad's?
I think Dean got in there too.
I want to see.
What?
Huh?
Oh, Dean put yours in the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see his too.
Yeah, that's it. Pick whatever name you prefer. Everybody's going to be painted with the same brush, using the same playbook. You're right, man. Crazy Mad was the GOAT. Your boy Zach thinks I think it's Indiana Jones will make $1 billion. No chance in hell it'll make $1 billion.
No.
Yeah,
Did
man.
The
I think
one? That was terrible. Him in the refrigerator.
I don't remember what it made. I don't think it's going to do that well. Although, I mean, I'll watch it once it comes to streaming. I'm not going to go see it. So, I like to think I had a few funny ones. Yeah, there you go. Dean put up a new one for you to follow. And then Zach's always had the worst movie takes. Dirk, why aren't you showing the thread? Give the people what they want.
Give them what they want.
What about Iron Gate? Everybody's laughing. Okay, hold on.
All right, let's see. We could both do different voices.
Wait, I got to go to YouTube to open it. So
we could do a play where one of us is EVS and one of us is Crazy Mad. And it could be
we'll do
a dramatic reading.
Can you do Dean's accent?
No, I can't do any. All of my accents turn into Dracula. I don't know why.
Oh shit,
I start talking
dude.
like Dracula.
That's terrible.
I can't even do an Irish accent.
Okay. So yeah, this is oh my gosh, there's a lot.
Maybe we should have a special episode where we just do a dramatic reading of the Twitters.
Oh my gosh. I don't even know where to start with some of this because it goes back. So, oh shit, I hit the wrong setting. Let me get here, share screen. I went back and really it's like
what the hell?
Well, this is Frog. hang on, let me back up. So can you show me these creators who fail on IGG, then move to Kickstarter and succeed? And this guy says, if you decided to go to Kickstarter, would you tolerate anyone telling you what to do with your business? I don't think you would. These people are trying to feed their families. And that was a big thing. I'm picking up in the middle, and it's almost like you can't do it because then you lose context of what they're talking about. It's extremely inconsistent except where Malin is concerned. He's been steadily beating the drum, no Kickstarter. They are run by left-wing activists, and he's been correct. Jawbreakers, Lost Souls, Private American, Lone Star, Heart of the Hero, Wise of Heart. All deplatformed for political reasons. I encourage creators to use alternatives, but I'm disfellowshipping people who disagree. Oh, I'm not disfellowshipping people who disagree.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They tend to disfellowship themselves anyhow. Having said that, I'm also probably not going to promote your Kickstarter. Put it on IGG or FMC. So
well, probably not. It's not a definite. I mean,
no, but you know, I don't know, man. I see everybody.
Yeah, there's a lot.
They're making good points, in my opinion. But out of that, I got to go back to this now. So can you show me the creators who fail on IGG and then move to Kickstarter and succeed? Because this guy said that they do. I'm not seeing anything on there. Let me go back to the chat because I'm missing some of the stuff. So guys, help me out if I'm seeing some of this.
Give the people what they want. I love that moment.
I know. But hey, Dojo's in the house. Good to see you, Dojo.
Dojo.
I don't know, man. Dark mode, my eyes. Jawbreakers should have been deplatformed for sucking. Ooh, damn. I don't know if it gets worse, but I didn't think the Ethan comment was as bad as people are making it out. Yeah, I don't feel like it is either, but
for sucking.
because I don't think they thought it was a better option so much as it's another way to get more eyes on the project so they can grab an oar and build their own audience. It's clear that the Kings don't want to offer solutions to IGG bans. They just want to demonize one certain one. Hey, shit-stirring socket puppet account with 1,000 random digits after your name, go fuck yourself, is what EVS said. That's Mr. Shit-stirring socket puppet account with 1,000 numbers in his name and a couple of grand backing your stuff. To you, sir. Hail was campaign. And I think he meant war campaign.
Yeah.
I'm not war campaign. I'm CG through and through. I'm just CG who stands for doing the right thing, which is supporting Kickstarter directly after they banned a comic criticizing gender theory. Cool. Can't even boycott them for a week. Then Dean defends, Crazy Mad's well-known fan and massive supporter of Comicsgate, creators big and small. Nothing he said here is wrong, and you just accuse him of being war campaign because he disagrees with you? Holy shit, man.
Ooh.
And Ethan goes, I don't know him at all. And then he gives him the whole, mm-hmm.
Well, that's the point, though, isn't it?
It's
Crazy
perfect.
Matt isn't giving him money on his YouTube. Of course.
Yeah, I mean, and that right there to me that's perfect, guys. I mean, oh, that was good. And yeah, I don't think Crazy Mad said anything off point. I think he was very much on point with what my point was earlier when I put that out there to Malin. We're trying to go as big and far as we can. We're small creators. We don't have the platforms that other people have. These bigger creators have. So we're growing our audience. We're growing the show here on YouTube. We need to be heard, and our voice is important, you know. And we're going to do what we can. So yeah, what is this bright, blinding light we're staring into? Dark mode. RJ's point was the most poignant, though. So, RJ. What'd RJ say? Was he in here, Dojo? Did I miss RJ's point?
He might be saying it was a different.
Last year it is. So, but the boycott is inconsistent. It seems the Kickstarter boycott goes on hiatus when Billy Tucci has a new Kickstarter, which is this stuff, no matter where it funds. But the newcomers feel slighted. All creators are equal, but some creators are more equal than others. And yeah, man, RJ's on fucking point. He is on
Damn.
point.
Damn.
Yeah. So
What did he reply to that?
well, I think these people are asking their cart to pull the horse. And Snuggie said they're wondering why they're expected to uphold a boycott when they don't get the benefits that supposedly come with being CG. Yeah. Yeah. I think Snuggie, you were dead on that too, dude. I don't know, man. There's a lot of good points on here. I think it's great that you guys put that out. And I think it needs to be said. It just needs to be said by so many people. And I think it's great that it was. Now, you know, there are people out there who are active in their campaigns and they need to go further with their stuff. And I think it's, good on them if they do. And,
if we did
supporting that
it would have helped us.
Yeah, I think we still can. I still think we can do Kickstarter and do we could do a second chance campaign or just however we want to do it. So Kickstarter is more supplemental. You could pill up to 1,000 or more from bycatch backers. Wow. Yeah, because you kind of piggyback off of other books, right? Isn't that how Kickstarter works? So I mean, yeah, there's a way to grow with that. My Indiegogo campaign failed even with a 600 goal. Indiegogo sucks for RPGs. Kickstarter got me 13K. Damn. Okay. Well, and there you go. That's super interesting.
Yeah.
That's a good thought. Guys, SJ Dubs run all the sites. Sorry. Yeah.
Good point. Good point.
It's true. They do. And that's why I think the more platforms we can get on, it's more important because you don't put your eggs in one basket. That's the best advice I think we've given or have heard from everybody. Banning the gender theory book as commie in a time of deceit, telling the truth is a revolutionary act.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a quote from Orwell.
Yeah, I knew.
Even though you didn't want to.
RJ is Critical Blast. Yeah, I knew who RJ is. Calling Crazy Mad War Campaign was retarded, but people were saying he said they wouldn't let anyone on who had Kickstarter. It seemed to me he was saying he wouldn't promote the Kickstarter, not that there are other campaigns. Yeah. What? He may support their campaign on IGG. He may not support it if it's on Kickstarter, is what he's saying.
But did they show Tucci's Kickstarter?
No, but Tucci does Kickstarter. So, and I'm going everywhere. I'm a capitalist. I think that's exactly right. CG Animal Farm coming soon to Kickstarter.
Nice.
We'll be discussing this tomorrow night in Incendiary 2. Also, come see Murph and Dirk on the Incendiary crossover event 6/7. Yes. We're going to be on that show, Murph. See?
Cool.
That wasn't all that was said. He left out the part about shaming guys who went to Kickstarter. Okay, let me go there. Crap, I got to scroll up. Yes, it's inconsistent. Also, in my opinion, they're not asking for airtime because they've seen very few small campaigns to get it. Okay, hang on. Well, you got to remember, I was trying to find it, so it was a little hard, but yeah. So this is the quote. Snuggie's on there, and so bycatch. Now I got to promote the LGBTQEX plus alpha. If EVS updated his backers as much as he fights on Twitter, I would not have refunded all his books.
Oh,
wow. Dang, man. If it would have been only not promoting on Kickstarter, wouldn't have been a big deal. More was said on stream. Now, see, I missed some of the streams, so I only heard where they said they would, they were just not going to put you on their show. Calling anyone CG War Campaign is the equivalent of an SJW
really?
calling someone a Nazi. I didn't know that. I had no idea about that, man.
Yeah,
I had no idea. I don't like that. That's not cool.
No.
I think people need to understand where Crazy Mad's coming from. Crazy Mad's defending creators that he knows, and I think, He gets to see the insides. I mean, I know I talk behind the scenes with Crazy Mad, not about everything, but we've had great conversations. And Crazy Mad's a great supporter. So it's really stupid. Bycatch is a fishing term, fishing for swordfish, but you accidentally catch a turtle in the net. Okay. Kickstarter has a massive audience. They do.
Mhm.
Facts. Projectile Reptiles on Kickstarter right now, but not getting any traction whatsoever yet. So that's the thing, though. That's what I'm worried about. So going to a new platform doesn't mean anything. It's how you work the platform. Because I heard Kickstarter is about piggybacking, right? So I think that's what you have to do. You have to know how to piggyback into other campaigns. And if you get those people to share you, then the other people do, and it becomes a networking thing. So it's not like Indiegogo where you're just, sitting around. I think you actually have to work it a little bit. Maybe I'm wrong. That's just kind of the gist I got out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I missed whatever they said on stream. I hardly ever watch Kings. Yeah, I know. I don't watch it either. I didn't even watch Kings. I only watched EVS, Comic Artist Pro Secrets, last night. That was it. So, yeah, it's 50-50 chance. So, who knows? It's interesting. Our first Kickstarter, we had 0 following and 0 social media presence. It's all about a cool video and a strong presentation. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, different sites, man. Different sites. They're going to expect different things. It's interesting. I would like to know more about Kickstarter. It's not that I'm necessarily going there, but I would like to know. Kickstarter, you need floppies, variants, and atheist one boob variant. That's awesome. I don't know about a cool video. A lot of Kickstarter trailers look like people auditioning for NPR. Yeah, I don't like a lot of trailers. I got to be honest. I think a lot of trailers are just weird. I don't think they necessarily even do a good job selling. So I don't know. Oh, at least one boob variant. That's what he meant, not atheist. That was funny, man. Yeah, I think he meant at least one boob. What if I have God-fearing boob variant? Oh, that's fantastic. I love it. Yes, we should have God-fearing boob variants. Everybody should have God-fearing
That's
boob
because the
variants
boobs
on
are
their-
then covered
their
up.
book.
They're covered up a little bit. The atheists, no clothing. It's
That's
gone.
perfect. It's perfect. Okay, so of course, Kickstarter also destroyed me because I severely underestimated international shipping. Yeah, man, that's a hard one. I'm so glad we talked to RJ Critical Blast on that. He helped us a lot with our figures
Yeah,
on that,
it really did.
and he's just great. So I would consider consulting with him on that if you guys want help. He's just awesome at it. Most are a waste of time. Yeah, the videos, the I just don't like them, man. I really don't like trailers that much. The more I see them, the more I don't love them. Sorry to hear that, brother. Yeah, that sucks. Most Kickstarter campaigns have more covers than interior pages. I've seen that. That's true. 2 boob Christian woman, 1 boob atheist woman. That's perfect. My trailers are the shiznit. No NPR soy boys here. Okay, well, I want to see them. I'll have to see them, man.
Yeah,
That's
Double
awesome.
Dragon, can you put it in the chat?
Yeah, that'd be great. Give us some links. That'd be great to show it out there, or at least if somebody can find them, that'd be awesome. I want a Taoist boob variant. That's awesome. Taoist boob. The Matthew 5:15 boob variant. Oh my gosh, it's never going
What's
to end. I love
5:15?
Dying Days trailers.
What's 5:15?
Matthew 5:15. Look it up. You're the ex-preacher. Come on, let's go. I have 25 Twitter notifications since I started watching this stream. That's how hot this has been 2 days later. I know, dude. That's where I was going. I had so much in my notifications. It was crazy, and it's the drama I don't want because I really hated it. It was just a guy going off for no reason, you know. He thought I was personally attacking, and it was like, I'm not saying any shit, you know. I wasn't even cutting Malin down for it. I just didn't agree with him. I don't think I'm allowed to link YouTube in the chat. So
well, one of our people can do it for him though. Who has a wrench?
Yeah, I mean, I would have to give Dual Dragon a wrench.
Or I mean,
Dueling
doesn't
Dragon.
Mo have a wrench, or Crazy, or Dean? Do any of them, can they do it?
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be the great way to end this episode of talking about how people aren't backing each other, and we're just showing someone's YouTube just to show it. I think that's a great way to end that episode.
So, hang on. Let's see this. Let's see if that helps. I made you a standard moderator. Does that help you? I don't think it helped. Hang on. Let's remove him as a standard moderator. And now let's go back as add a moderator. Let's do this. I think that might have helped him, but we'll see. So, yeah, he has to know what the campaign is. So Mo needs to know.
I agree with Jay Ryan
So look at
about
that.
drama, unless the drama is funny. I do like when drama's funny,
Yeah.
which I think we
Mo
should
wants to
start
know Dueling
doing.
Dragon. We should do more drama.
Yeah, we should do dramatic readings of Twitter stuff.
That is actually pretty funny. Like a drunk reading, you know, like they have the drunk reading or the
Yeah.
drunk acting. Yeah, that'd be pretty funny. We could do drunk reading of Twitter.
Okay, he put the link in there. Hail K Manifesto.
Wait a minute. So
K
look,
Manifesto's in the chat.
3 boobs all the way, a la Total Recall.
Dude,
I agree
I
with
don't
you.
know. Those boobs looked weird though. They looked weird in Total Recall.
Yeah. Yeah, right. I have zero
I'm
interest
not
in
okay
drama
with
too,
her.
man. So wait a minute. Hey, K Manifesto, it has been a long time, man. Good to see you. He goes, yes, I will
Is
ban
Dojo
all
not
of
wrenched?
you.
Did Dojo say he's
So
not wrenched?
I would, but I'm for some reason not wrenched in this room. Oh, well, I can make
him a wrench.
that change as well, Dojo.
Wrench.
Boom. Let's see. Okay.
Did you hail K Manifesto?
I did. I said hello. It's good to see him again. It's been a while. So, yeah. Wow, this has been a hot button, and we've had a lot of people show up because of it, I think. And
Sure.
you know, it's interesting to me. I think we all pretty much feel the same way, though. I mean, some people are more pissed about it than others, but I think most of us are in agreement. The guys I've talked to, they all feel the same way. They're like, I may not support you on Kickstarter, but I'm not going to be mad at you for going to Kickstarter. You can do what you want. And then other people are more open to where they're like, yeah, I don't care. You do what you got to do. I'll support you wherever you go. I think those are the right attitudes and what we should all be. So, okay, you posted the trailer. We should play it. Let me go to it. Where is it? Aha. Let me call it up. And I will share it. Let me stop this.
Yeah,
this
it's
is
you're right. The drama hasn't been funny. I guess I try to make it funny just because I don't want to think of the drama.
Immortal Rising's creator group on Twitter led me to you guys. Great channel. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. You'll find out later we're not such a great channel, but
is Immortal still here? Thanks, Immortal.
It's more. Yeah, I got to thank Immortal. He put me in a thing. I hope he put you in the creator thing too. We need to add you.
Yeah,
to it.
the chats on the Twitter. Yeah.
Right. Okay, so we're going to show Dueling Dragon Adventures trailer.
We're very pro dragon here.
Yeah, right. Let me open it, get it up right there, and
this world was once full of life. Now it's nothing more than a wasteland. Thanks to her, the goddess of doom, and her bloodthirsty horde. But we will crush her or die trying. Astrius will be free once more. This I swear. What eldritch monsters, what slavering minions we shall encounter, they matter not. The only thing that matters is our will to strike forth. There is no place for fear in this land. We will conquer fear, and victory will be our destiny.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
I like it. I was not laughing at the trailer. I was laughing at some people in the chat. So, yeah, that was cool, man. I liked it. Very good job.
I've never gotten
okay,
to play any
get out of
RPGs
this.
like that, but I always wanted to. I didn't know anyone growing up that did it, so
Yeah. Look at that. NTM, hey, man. Good to see you. Is this what using dial-up internet was like? I don't know what you mean here, Mo. I forgot Dirk has YouTube on slideshow mode. Dueling Dragons Adventures. I'm a longtime RPGer and MTGer. Come to Dojo Kun Comics on YouTube too. Yeah, Dojo's got a good
Cool.
show going on, so you guys should go check that
Mhm.
out. Love that pulpy Howard feel. Yes, almost
Well,
no.
the art, you love that art,
Yeah.
right, Derek?
Oh yeah, it was good. I liked it a lot. That's some of my favorite stuff is the fantasy stuff. Fantasy art. So
Well, it looks like what's his
yeah,
name?
he says thanks
So-
everyone. What's that? Frazetta's my
Your
favorite.
favorite? Yeah, Rosetta. Yeah, very Rosetta-ish.
Yeah, Frazetta. Yep. I know Brewskis, he loves it too. I have no intention to back anything on Kickstarter, but I don't consider a creator not CG for trying there, especially with the IGG shadow banning, which is either a sign of malice or extreme incompetence. Yeah, I agree with you, Jim. I mean, I don't agree that I won't consider a creator, backing a creator on Kickstarter, but I think you have every right to feel the way you're feeling right there. And I think you're right about, it's not right that they're saying you're not CG if you go on there. So
People should
Aerith,
do with
Aerith's
their
in here. Look at
companies
that.
what they want. People should do with their money what they want.
yeah, I agree. They should. Everybody should do what they need to do for their own money. That's just the way it is. Did you say hello to Aerith? He is here. Hello. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, Aerith,
Yeah,
I
it's
think he means
really ridiculous. I know we keep covering the same ground here, but it's like I
damn
just
it,
feel
we
like a lot of
missed it.
people
That's
need to
what
air this
she
out.
said.
What?
We missed it.
What?
That's what she said. What was
We
that
did?
for?
Where's that at?
Yeah, Snuggie said that's what she said.
Where'd he get?
Up,
Oh,
form-
look at that.
Yeah. I don't know what it's to though.
I don't know. Whatever. Who cares?
You
It's all
never
good.
miss that's what she said, Derek.
I missed it, man. I missed it. What up, nerds? Look at that. Now we got Nefarious. We got everybody in the house today. Look at that. Everybody's jumping in.
yeah.
I love that you guys are here. Thank you for coming in. Corey
Yes.
Barton in the house. Look at that.
Hell.
Hey, guys. Well, I feel like now we have to go over everything all over again. You guys want to start the show over, and just go back to the beginning? Just
We've
go
been
right
trying
back
keep
to
it
what we
an
said.
hour, so we're only
Yeah, well,
40
we've been
minutes over
almost
the
2
hour.
hours already.
I know,
So
gosh.
I know. But we had a lot to say. I mean, I think this stirred up a lot of feelings, man. And to me, it was definitely something that
Derek, do it. Show us.
hot titty anime girl.
Yeah. We don't
You wanna
want to
see
false
I can
advertise.
flash mine. Woo!
If that's what Neff is saying, I guess we got to do it. So.
Neff, what'd you put me into, man? No, I do believe everybody had a lot to say on this one, though. For you guys who just showed up, maybe chime in. I want to hear what you guys have to say about it. We've heard a lot from the chat tonight, and a lot of people are having some strong feelings as to what's going
Yeah, for
on
those who
with.
just jumped in, Derek's on
drama.
Malin's side. He says everyone's wrong and Malin's right. So go.
So Snuggie says, "For love that pulpy Howard feel," and he goes, "That's what
I
she
don't know
said."
what that means.
Somebody said they love the pulpy Howard feel, which is, the Conan books and stuff. It has that pulp book.
Sure, but
Howard
how is that
wrote
what she
Conan.
said? What's a pulpy Howard feel? I don't get
Murph,
it.
why do we got to? We thought you were out of high school. We shouldn't have to explain any of this. Kick Derek. What'd I do?
Thank you.
No, don't spoil the beginning. Okay. No, Murph just took his shirt off. I know. We don't want anybody taking that. Look, Aerith says titty's a titty. Yeah, it's true. It's not true, though. It is kind of
I
true,
don't
but it's
think I've ever heard. I don't know how I've lived on this earth for 40 years and have watched so many movies and never heard a titty is a titty. That no one's ever quoted that.
really.
It's nuts.
I would agree.
Have
Only
you
to
heard that?
point, Aerith. I don't know.
What?
I've heard a lot of things, Murph. I don't know if I can quote that.
I've
or
never
not.
heard someone say a titty is a titty.
Tomorrow at 7, we'll have Paul from AGE Comics on the lair if anyone's interested. Nice. Paul was in the chat here a little bit ago, so that's really cool. I'm going to use my short-lived power to plug myself. Check us out. Nice. We make old school gaming stuff. I'm not allowed to speak on anything. Oh, come on, man. Yeah, you can. I'd love to hear what you say. But I already know what you're going to say. You're going to say, do what you want.
Oh, that's very cool.
He's one of my letters.
One of the letters.
Ooh, cool. Very cool. Excellent. I'll tell you what, the chat's been on fire tonight. It's been awesome. It's less and less funny as you try to explain it. It's true. Hit like slackers. I'm trying to keep up with you guys. It's really tough. I don't have to keep up with everybody, but still, it's fun. So Dirk, you're not allowed to make fun of Murph for not getting an obvious joke. Not today. I know, man. I suck today. I'm telling you. K Manifesto. CG principles are greater than CG dogma. Ooh.
Oh, there's gonna be a split, like with Catholicism into Protestant. There's gonna be CG, and then there's gonna be whatever.
Yeah. So I disagree, Aerith, and then I disagree. I agree to disagree, Snug. And then 2 words, Aerith. Kathy Bates. Do what you want. See what I mean? I knew that's what you'd say. That's the way it should be anyway. We should do what we want. And we're going to do what we want. And I think most of us feel the same.
I got the Kathy Bates one. I got that.
Did you?
I know
I
what
didn't.
that is. Yeah.
Torpedo tits, pancake tits. So no, a titty. That's what I'm saying. That was great. I mean, I feel the way you do on that one. Oh, you mean Paul is a letterer? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, cool.
Yeah. How did you not?
I want Aerith to sell comics on his own site. He still isn't doing it. What? Oh, you're good, man. There are levels to this. He's still on the titty as a titty.
Hey, we got diversity and dragons subscribed. Yeah, like, subscribe, share. We always forget to tell people that.
Fizz was wondering which side gets to work with the altar boys. Damn.
How did you
Jay-
go over? How did you not post Diversity's Dragon saying like and subscribe?
Oh, hey, look
How
at
did you
that.
skip that?
I don't know, dude. I'm
Like
just kind of
and
going
subscribe.
down.
Like and subscribe. That's what she said.
Jay, it's the only place to get my comics, though. See? And
Mm.
Corey, he's still saying what? He's got to catch up. I don't know what's going on with you, Corey. We got to
Yeah, I
catch
don't know
up to
what
speed,
Corey's
man.
saying. What?
What happened to Crazy Matt? I haven't seen him in a few minutes. I hope he's still able to hang with us. Yeah, so there's
Isn't he
the
starting
drama
a
is
war
continuing
campaign?
on Twitter, guys. Well, he was called War
Isn't Crazy
Campaign.
Matt too busy with his war campaign? I can't believe that's like calling someone a Nazi. That's fucking crazy. So EVS
Yeah,
went
Corey,
that hard
keep
with
up,
him.
dude. We're
That's-
talking about
that's
titties.
nuts.
I had no idea that's what War Campaign meant.
No, I didn't.
No idea. No idea. It was not something that I knew, and it's
That's pretty.
it's kind of
fucked up.
sad. I think it's pretty harsh. Especially one of our own. I don't know. But who knows? Maybe Aerith will eventually get to the big custom box with all the art on it one day. And then Aerith says it has no meaning. So
War
wait,
campaign or something.
wow. The chat is going. WC is the new racist. Woo! Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's
I wonder where it comes from.
why I said what. Same as calling someone a racist. I mean, it's terrible, man. I had no idea. War campaign.
I wonder where it
So
comes
when did that
from.
come out? Is that
What's the-
new?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know, man, because that's nuts. Pretty strong. Which is better for a titty, long nipples or short nipples, Aaron? Oh, damn. Now it's getting deep in here, guys.
Mm.
EVS also compared those who questioned him and Malin to Smiller. Ooh.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Whoa, shit.
That's real
that burns the
stupid,
bridges. Yeah,
Well,
that's
That
stupid.
means nobody. So he's saying none of us can question him. I don't think that's, that makes no
You're not
sense. So we're not a
questioning the
community.
kings.
Is basically, we're not a community.
They're
Is
the
what that's coming
kings.
down to.
Don't
well,
question
whatever.
the kings.
Yeah.
That's why they're kings.
Whatever,
not
dude.
Presidents.
I'm not here to fight with anybody, but I will stand my ground. I know that, and my beliefs, and it's definitely not going to change. I'm totally in the place of everybody finding their own way. And if you're copying off people, fine. If you want to learn from people, that's fine. But you find your own way, one way or another.
You can go your own way.
Aerith's in here. I have a lot of respect for where he goes
Onward.
because he's kind of been a groundbreaker in some things, and it's good to watch. I like to see where he goes with some of that stuff, so I like to watch that stuff.
Mhm.
It's neat. I like to see where he's at and listen to him. Guys like that, you want to follow. You want to see what they're doing. Doesn't mean you have to do what they do, but damn, keep going, man. I love it. As soon as someone calls themselves the authority, I'm ready to step away from them. Yeah.
Mhm.
Aren't we all just assholes? Murph's a total asshole. Maybe
Total.
Aerith will make t-shirts as well one day. Sheesh.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. So anyway, that's where we're at. I think a lot of people are. Everybody in here. It's kind of funny how we all feel the same way. I haven't heard anybody really opposing
Why aren't you showing Mo's stuff?
any of this.
You
Mo's
keep
where?
Going away from Mo. Yeah.
No, I'm telling you, the chat is jumping so fast I can't keep up. His credibility was kumquats. His calling Crazy Mad War Campaign was his Smiller.
Yeah.
Whew. Damn. Reducto ad War Campaign. Reductio. Yeah, that's what. So maybe Aerith will make t-shirts as well. And then, gosh, I keep going back to that. Aerith's killing it. Yeah, man, he's doing a good job. A lot of guys are doing a great job. And they're forging their own
Mhm.
paths. And that's
Yeah, a lot of talent. A lot of talent.
creativity.
A lot of great
It takes
ideas.
a lot of creativity. Yeah. So
A lot of hard work.
I love to see people doing that. But we're going to keep pushing and supporting small creators. That's what we do. I think that's what we do best. I know a lot of people already see a lot of the books that come across our channel, and a lot of people don't want to see shill channels or whatever, shill shows. We don't do them all the time, but we're going to do them. You know, when people ask, I'm going to put them on. If, you know, as long as we don't have somebody else already
I think
scheduled,
it's the best way to meet
gonna fit 'em
people
in.
too and make relationships.
that's it. It's
Especially
about
if the
community.
person's entertaining.
Yes. Now, not everybody we get on here is entertaining. I know that too. It's hard to keep people moving. That makes the show kind of hard too. But I don't know, man. I try to meet people. I want to have a good time. We love to laugh at the chat, have a great time. So just where it's at. Everyone's doing a good job. Yeah.
Okay, 150. So let's get under the 2 hours.
So you
Like,
ready?
Subscribe. I'm always ready.
All right. Well, guys, go back and watch the beginning of this. There's a lot of heated discussion. If you guys can look at
I think it
some
was
of the
all
Twitter
productive,
quotes.
though. I don't
It was.
Think anyone argued here or anything. We were pretty good at listening to everyone. So
Yeah. There was some very heated discussions in Twitter over the weekend and then even today, up to today. Hopefully it won't keep going. I'd like to see the drama stop, but I think
I'm
this one's
honestly
going to
kind of
be
pissed at the crazy mad
going.
thing that he said that the crazy mad. Yeah, I might respond to that. I don't know.
Well, you
I
know,
don't
dude,
like that.
it's worth it if you feel that strong about it. I responded to Malin for his, you know, talking about, you know, basically nobody can go to Kickstarter because I'm not going to support you. I don't think it's right. But he has a right to feel that way. I just don't agree with it. And I'm going to say
You
it
don't
out
have a right
loud.
to call
you know.
someone a racist. That's not a right. Like that he used that. That's a big
Yeah.
term to put on crazy man.
Right. So, Aerith, if you go up in the chat, I'm not sure if it's still available to you, but if you go up in the chat, there's a link and you can see some of the conversation that Crazy Mad was having with EVS. It was getting pretty heavy, and that's where he got called War Campaign by EVS. And so
Yeah.
it was pretty heavy, and it was, you know, I don't know. There's just so much drama with this Kickstarter stuff that, yeah, I don't know. I just know that we're going to keep pushing for people, and we're going to keep it going. Yeah, Ethan called him War Campaign for disagreeing with him, basically. After how Malin treated me on stream twice, I don't care if he supports me or not. Oh, damn. I didn't know that, Dojo.
No, neither did I.
Wow. That sucks. So, recommendation on YouTube channels pushing smaller creators. So, K Manifesto, what do you mean? Recommendation? Yeah, I mean, you mean like who are pushing the smaller creators?
Yeah, I think that's what he's asking.
If that's who, I mean, Immortal pushes smaller creators, Immortal Rising Comics. I know
think
we
Bancroft
do.
does it.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that do it. And Bancroft's starting. I'm not sure if he's still doing it the same way he used to. I think he's changed some things, but he's getting
Yeah,
bigger
it doesn't
shows.
seem
That
like he
makes
has
sense.
them as much. Yeah.
Yeah. So calling them
But
War Campaign does not literally
K-
mean racist. It's just a lightning rod accusation. Wow.
K Manifesto, I took Dojo's Adobe list of people's shows, and I just direct message a bunch of the YouTube channel people on Twitter to get on people's shows. That's what I did. If you're looking for shows
Oh yeah, yeah.
to get
definitely.
on, I'm pretty sure most of them will.
Oh,
do
that's
it.
good. Yeah, recommendations for small creators. If you guys are on here, I mean, I haven't seen that many small creators on here right now, but yeah, definitely get out there and meet people and get on shows. Other people will see you. You'll see people in chats, and then you'll start to get to know people. The more you talk in the chat, the more they get to trust you, and they'll start talking to you, and you guys will interact. And then you become part
You
of
need
the
to
community.
highlight.
So
You need to highlight Aerith's Bancroft quote. I really like that.
yeah, I will. I'll get there. So yeah, Crazy Mad is War Campaign. Dude backs every fucking book. It's true. I mean, he's a big supporter of all of us. Would love Crazy Mad
Yeah.
to death. Bancroft to me is what the top of CG should be.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's how the
that
king
to
should
me.
be. Yeah.
He's a role model. I'm going to say it, role model. It's not used lightly. It's something that I think, you know, Bancroft's a leader. I think he's somebody for us to look up to.
Very
he's
positive. You
Yeah.
can't say a bad thing about him. Not
Right.
I know Mo can, but outside of Mo, you could say something bad about
Yeah,
Bancroft.
it's true. Right. I think of Bancroft. I think if Bancroft was the face of CG, it would explode overnight. It's really funny you say that, man. I think so too. I think it would too. I agree with you. I agree. Bancroft tells little guys really well. Yeah, Bancroft's 100% doing it right as far as using his platform to help promote. That's it.
Yeah.
That's
It
it. And
really
I think
helped
that's what.
us.
Oh, it did. Yeah, it did. And not only that, I mean, that's how we modeled our show. We tried to model a little bit after him.
Mhm.
Aerith wants to explode her Bancroft. I don't need to read that one out loud. Dang! Bancroft for subs and Malin. Guys, please don't say this stuff in front of Bancroft. Oh, Bancroft also has more respect than him. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of sad. I mean, it's I don't know. I don't want to fight about people or put people down, but I do give mad respect to Bancroft, and I don't know. Look, I have Bancroft's back. I just try to keep his ego in check. Right. It's awesome. We love it, Mo. You keep everybody's ego in check. You definitely keep mine in check. It's all good. But you never keep Murph's in check because nobody can. You can cut him to the bone. It won't matter. He'll still be Murphette every day.
Damn it! We almost had a whole video with no Murph. You son of a bitch.
Aerith has a laminated photo of
Damn.
Bancroft just so he can just wipe it off. Oh,
God.
man.
Oh.
Bancroft's fair dinkum. Double dinkum.
Mhm.
Dang. Well, hey guys, thanks for coming on the show. It's 10 o'clock. I think we're going to call it quits. Go back and watch the replay if you can, just to catch some of the comments and some of the things that people were saying. And you know what? I hope you guys will chime in on it. Put some comments on the show if you want to. We would love to see it. Like and subscribe to the channel. I think this was an important show. It's also an important piece of our community that we stick together. We know who we are. We know what we want. I think it's something that we all want to see each other do, which is go where we need to go for our platform, use our platforms, use our channels, whatever we got to do to expand our business. That's what this is all about. And the more we can push each other, the better we'll be. So yeah, hell the chat tonight. Thank you guys for stopping in. It's good to see everybody.
Chat. As usual.
Look at that. Great discussion, guys. Wow, we got a great discussion. Peace. Where to next? Oh gosh, K Manifesto. I don't have my shit together like that. I'm just going to let you know. I don't know who's up next. Probably Joe Sontag. I'm sure he's starting, right? So check out his show. I'm sure other people will be going there.
Bancroft might be on now.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah. So guys, Malin's channel. Oh, damn.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh. Holy
that's
shit.
That's a good way to end. That's
awesome. All right, guys. We'll see you soon. See you around the chats. Have a good week.
Yep.